Yeah, baby, we are live. How are we doing today? How's everyone's day going so far? How we doing? How we feeling? How we grooving, man? It's good to see everyone. Hopefully, all of y'all had a lovely weekend. Y'all get to play some airsoft. Did ya airsoft, son? How you guys doing today? Let's see. We got a good old stream planned for y'all today. Oh, good to see everyone. James Chalika is good to see you first in the chat. Ja, what's going on, dude? ACM, hello, 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 hello. Good to see you again, ACM. RGK, freaking good to see you again as well, man. Always good to see you. Like we didn't text each other earlier today. Killer, what's going on, man? How was my day today? Thank you for asking. My day has been going pretty damn well. I'm getting a lot of stuff done. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this stream. Hopefully, we can go ahead and get all eyes on this stream. So I need your guys' help to go ahead and share this around as much as possible. Make sure to go ahead and let people know that we are going live right now. If they want to get extra entries into this week's $500 shopping spree giveaway, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. Machine VR, how you doing? Milsa Marksman, good to see you as well. Again, share this around, guys, and make sure to leave a big ol' thumbs up on this live stream. Lets us know that you guys want us to continue putting out all this free, amazing content for everyone out there, right? All this free for free content, right? Make sure to go ahead and leave a like on this as well. Cutter, good to see you again as well, man. Again, good to see all the regs in here. Good to see all the regulars, and good to see all of y'all as well. Again, share this around. Let's see, we got 20-something viewers. Let's go ahead and share it around. A little more. Let's share it around. Make sure we're leaving a like and thumbs up on this live stream. You guys already see right next to me, right? All the promotion going on right now. Every $50 you spend getting you 5 entries into this week's $500 shopping spree giveaway. Thankfully, last week the prize pot was claimed. So this week we're going to be looking at $500 that someone could be taking home all for themselves, which is still a good amount of money. $500 is $500, man. $500 is still $500. It's 5 Benjamins right there. So make sure to go ahead and place your orders now while you guys can. We have a ton, and I mean a ton. I mean a literal ton of items that are discounted right now. We're talking some of your favorite brands and hot sellers. Not like other places that will only discount in-house brands, right? Only the cheap stuff. No. We're talking Tokyo Marui, G&G, Octurus, some of your favorite brands and models, and so much more. It's not just airsoft guns, it's accessories, tactical gear, upgrade components, you name it. There's going to be a lot of shit that is discounted right now. So I'm going to highly recommend that you guys go ahead and take a look at that all for yourselves as well. I'm going to link that down in the live chat so you guys can go ahead and see it as well. Brian Davies, what's going on? UK in the house. Hey, what's going on from across the pond, man? Good to see you as well. Good to see you as well. Lina no Fubuki. Hey there. Hello there. Again, I got a good old stream planned for everyone today. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. It would be greatly appreciated. Only 5 likes? Only 5! Only 5 likes, guys. Remember, we're doing this for free. We want to help you guys out as much as possible. And again, you guys see the title. We got an interesting little topic for us today. So feel free to go ahead and start asking away your questions. If you have any airsoft-related questions, put the little Q right in front of your question. Makes it a lot easier for me to see. I will come around to your questions as soon as I can. And hopefully, I'll be able to answer every single person's question. But before we get into that, I also want to let you guys know, again, the shopping spree giveaway right now is at $500. You guys can go ahead and easily enter, and all you have to do is place a $20 or greater order. Like I said, there's plenty of items that are discounted right now. And with the promotion going on, 5 for every 50 you spend, it's pretty freaking sick. It is pretty freaking sweet. Not only that, I'm going to highly recommend you also place your orders for a 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box. This is the mystery box to get of 2024, especially if you like new stuff, because it's got a lot of new in it. It's got a lot of new in here. We're talking, the grand prize alone should already catch your attention. 2 Dose Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark 1s, fully decked out in their field-ready combo variants. You have the Wolverine MTW, Elite Force M3 gas launcher, PC-1 Storm, pneumatic sniper rifles, the new LCTs with the Gate Aster pre-installed, the 3 newest colorways for the Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark 1, the Echo 1 PMG5. Holy shit, right? Even the G&G TR80 is on here as well. So much good shit. You do not want to miss out. So make sure that you get those orders in now while you guys can. I'll go ahead and link the mystery box on here as well in the live chat for you guys to take a look at for yourself as well. Right, you don't want to miss out on all these amazing deals that are going on, because these deals are ending. You actually take a look at some of these sale items. A lot of these are ending, let's see, in tomorrow night. Literally are ending tomorrow night. So not exactly a whole lot of time for you guys to go ahead and just sleep on this. So I'm going to recommend that you place your orders proactively. Right, get as many entries as you can. Every person has a shot at taking home that glory all for themselves. And all you got to do is place a $20 or greater order. But you can maximize your potential right now, but only for the duration of the stream. Depending on what audience attendance is looking like, we might actually be able to go past the 30 and actually go to the full hour, so go to 5 o'clock exactly. But again, make sure to share this around with as many people as you possibly can. Let people know that this is the place to be, that this is the spot where you want to be. to get all your airsoft goods. We're the only airsoft retailer that does this, by the way. All right, y'all see the title of the live stream itself, right? Y'all see the title of the stream itself. Is airsoft dying? It's a very interesting question, right? Something that I just wanted to talk to you guys. And feel free to go ahead and put your comments, your beliefs, or your ideas, your thoughts on the matter in the live chat as well. I'll be going through that as well and kind of seeing what people have to say about it. Very curious to hear what you guys have to say. But it is a very interesting question because I have been asked this a lot. And I feel like at every point in time, like every airsofter has like kind of noticed it, right? Is airsoft dying, right? Is airsoft like sort of tapering off? Are we noticing a slowdown, for the airsoft community itself compared to how it used to be? I'm going to say not really, but I can see why it may seem that way. I'm going to say no, but it definitely looks that way from the offset. And then there's a couple of reasons why when I really dig into it, right? It depends on who you are, right? If you and your buddies, when you guys got first into airsoft, right, it was you guys were super proactive because typically, right, when anyone gets into a brand new hobby, typically within the first 2 years, I remember seeing this statistic somewhere, it was within the first 2 years, you're going to be spending the most amount of money, right? And that totally makes sense. This is generally going to be all brand new for the person. This is going to be something that is, it's totally new. It's a whole new world, right? It's all that, right? It's an absolutely brand new world to them. So majority of the time they're going to be spending is getting, okay, I need this, or experimenting, kind of trying to figure out what they need, what they want to get, right? That's when they're the most motivated. And then usually afterwards is when they kind of slow down. Now, obviously, there are exceptions to this, right? We got a lot of the mods and a lot of the regulars who love tuning in, buying all those mystery boxes, of course, which you guys should as well. That way they can get extra entries into the giveaways, right? That's one thing that kind of helps offset that, and that is definitely an exception to the rule. But typically, most people in general, will usually spend the most amount of money in a hobby within the first 2 years, right? That's just a given, and it makes sense. Right, but as far as just being active on the community, I don't know. I do feel like I have seen a little bit of maybe people not being as proactive on like one particular site or something. But then again, it could be a number of reasons of that. One thing that I have noticed is that everyone kind of seems to go ahead and use different platforms to go ahead and be part of the community. It's not like before where it was like, okay, everyone is on one site, everyone is on one singular forum, right? Because there are just so many of them. Right, there are just so many new airsofters that exist now, right? They're not all on just one particular platform, like we all collectively agree to just be here or not, right? It varies. We're talking all the different social media platforms. Think about all the different platforms that exist. There's airsofters on there that may only use that platform to communicate with each other. So there is that, right? There definitely is that. There could be a little bit of just, I guess, like kind of split from each other, just all these different little communities that aren't really talking, which, again, we always encourage everyone to, that's just for the sake of the airsoft community itself and so that we're all in line, right? YouTube, I think, is one place I think we can all agree is that we all go to, which is that's a decent spot as well. Obviously, we can do all our live streams there and everything, but in general, I do think that it does benefit whenever certain members of communities can outreach to other branches of the community, right? So let's say, for example, you and your buds are mostly a Milsim team or a SpeakyB team for whatever reason, right? I would generally encourage, fraternize with, the other side, fraternize with other teams as well, and see what's kind of going on, see what they have to offer, right? I think it always benefits. Communication is always going to be beneficial towards all parties involved. You guys get to know exactly what's like, okay, what's the current meta for this type of, indoor build, right? If I wanted to do a CQB build, what would be the meta? What is the best sort of loadout to go with, right? What do you guys like to go with, right? And then you can kind of just share that sort of information. We do try to do that, but it definitely helps when the community itself is also participating in that. I will say that I don't think we've really noticed too much of a slow or we've seen a decrease in members. I think we have seen a lot of active members that have been around for some time have definitely kind of either they've just kind of gotten to a point where they have other things in their lives and they just kind of want to move on to different stuff, which is totally fine. We're totally entitled to do with our lives as we see fit. However, I do notice that there have been some members within the last couple of years that, were pretty prolific in the area that are now in this stage where they're trying to exit out of Airsoft or they're trying to enter into a different sort of community altogether, right? They're trying to slowly but surely make their way out of Airsoft, which is a little unfortunate to see. I wish them nothing but the best. But it is unfortunate to see that when it does happen, right? Because you kind of grew up with them, right? We are seeing a little bit of that because some of these guys have been in the game for a very, very, very long time. But on the upside, this does also leave a lot of room for possibilities, right? This does kind of open up the space now for either it be content creators, influencers, whatever term you might describe, right? Now they have an opportunity to get into this space and sort of become the next big thing, right? That's the thing when it comes to social media, man. There's always going to be a new face that shows up. There's always going to be a new person that pops off, right? Just out of nowhere, out of left field. So it might seem that a lot of the older stuff might be kind of just becoming older, and the new stuff is just new, right? And we just haven't really been exposed to all of it. But it's only going to be a matter of time. But I don't think that it is dying. But let me know what you guys think. Have you guys noticed any sort of like slowdown in terms of field attendance, or maybe you guys go to shops or whatever? Have you guys noticed that it's gotten a lot slower? Let me know what you guys think as well. And again, this is a Q&A live stream, so if you guys have any sort of airsoft related questions, feel free to go ahead and let me know down in the live chat as well. And remember, guys, again, promotion going on right next to me. Every single $50 that you spend at Airsoft GI, we're getting you 5 entries, 5 chances of winning $500 as part of our shopping spree giveaway. So do not miss out and get those orders in now while you guys can, because this promotion is only going to be available during the duration of the stream. We're going to be aiming at around 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we'll do the cutoff time, the final cutoff. So there you go. So get your orders in now while you can, especially for the 2024 Platinum Hot Releases Mystery Box. We get 15 entries. That's a lot of entries. And again, it's only $179, so you're going to be getting a dope airsoft gun for dirt cheap. So don't miss out. Get those orders in now, especially for the Platinum Mystery Box. Don't miss your opportunities, guys. Now I'm going to go through the live chat and see what some of y'all have to say about this. All right, let's keep scrolling through. It's going through. Let's see, keeps going through. This is and I long transplants are ex-military. Yeah, we do notice that there are a lot of guys that play that are like either like former military, maybe even current. You know, they're just kind of like, I was gonna say they're in the off season. They're in the off season, or no, they're just they might be reserve. You know, I have seen a lot of that. There's a lot of guys that are former military that love playing airsoft too, and I get it, right? It makes sense. It totally makes sense. DJ, what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. Noco Customs, hell yeah. Keeps going through. See, Soldier Sandman. Well, I don't really know how I feel about that one, Soldier Sandman. I mean, at the end of the day, right? Who's to say who can and cannot play airsoft, right? It's a recreational activity. We're all free to do whatever it is that we like, right? We're all free to do whatever it is we like. And even then, if you think about it, technically speaking, you have to be 18 years or older to even buy an airsoft gun. So, you know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those weird things, right? I don't think that there should be any sort of age limit or restriction as to how you can play, because I've seen plenty of grown-ups that have played and that are very mature and that, you know, are pretty irresponsible, right, with their airsoft guns. You know, vice versa. You know, I'm sure there are plenty of kids who just way too immature and haven't really, you know, their frontal lobe hasn't fully developed yet, right? So they're just going to be very, very immature with their airsoft gun. So you could take that argument either way. But honestly, like, I think that everyone should be playing airsoft in general. I genuinely think this is one of the coolest hobbies that you can get into, regardless of age, regardless of gender, regardless of whatever ethnicity you might be from or where you're from. I genuinely believe that this is a fantastic hobby for everyone to get into, and there's a lot of benefits for doing it, man. So I don't think there's really should be an age cutoff for like airsoft in general. If you're mature, you know, even if you're like 8 years old, I think you should be totally allowed to play airsoft, man. Let's see, it goes through. Let's see. Went to ASPB field and spent a good amount of time answering the previous questions about airsoft. A few of them converted. Hey, oh yeah, paintballers. There you go. That's what's up, baby. You again making the conversions, man. Casper, that's what's up. That's what's up, baby. Yeah, I mean, again, there have been plenty of paintballers that have seen what airsoft is and are like, and they've tried it and they've been like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. I mean, it is. I guess you can make an argument for it, but I genuinely believe from what I've seen, just looking at, because I've done paintballing too, just looking at the prices for everything, airsoft definitely seems a lot, and I mean a lot more affordable than paintball, man. Nothing wrong with paintball. Hella fun. It's hella fun. But I'm just saying, there's a reason why I'm seeing more and more people making the shift over to airsoft, right? Want to buy my first mystery box? I heard one can buy you guys. I live in Canada. Typically not. Mystery boxes are not Canada compliant. You can DM us, Not a Bit Joseph, and we might be able to see about doing something. Maybe. Again, mystery boxes are kind of set up a little bit differently, but depending on the mystery box you get, we might be able to set something up for you. But typically, yeah, because again, the variation of all the different airsoft guns you can get in mystery boxes can really vary. We want to make sure that we are, shipping out something that is going to be compliant to be sent into your country. We don't want to go in and take that chance, and automatically just, have it be swiped by customs or something. That would suck, dude. That would really, really suck, because there wouldn't be anything we would do about that at that point. I have been seeing new fields open here in Florida and more organized events and milsims than I have in the 6 years of the hobby. Well, there you go, Cutter. There you go. That kind of leads into my other point, right? Where it's like we do still see a steady stream of newer players that are getting involved in airsoft. I think the biggest problem with it, though, with a lot of the newer players, is that a lot of times they don't really know where to go in terms of like, oh, how do I branch out to the rest of the airsoft community? You know what I mean? How do I make friends within the community outside of just going to the fields? Because let's be real, not everyone can go to a field. And even if you can go, not everyone can go like every single week or even every other week, right? Some people got real busy schedules, especially kids. School a lot of times takes up their time and other sort of extracurricular activities they might be busy with. So I think it's also a matter of just knowing where to go in terms of like either social media or any physical location in order to hang out, right? For us, we set up like for example, our custom showroom and lounge, 21077 Commerce Point Drive, Walnut, California, by the way. We set it up so that way it is literally a lounge area, right? In addition to having a firing range where you can go out and bring your own airsoft equipment just to test your stuff, we have a whole table where people are allowed to just hang out, talk airsoft amongst themselves. And we've had teams come in before being like, yeah, I just want to go and hang out here and just have like a pizza or something. Yeah, that's totally okay. That's totally fine. It's meant to be a hangout spot at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It is meant to be a hangout spot in addition to being a retail location. Plenty of guns on the wall, plenty of essentials that you would need to go ahead and get started airsofting for sure. But, whole tech table with tech mats so you guys can go ahead and tech on your own stuff. That's what we kind of wanted it to be when we rearranged the storefront. I wanted it to be a cool hangout spot. So, hey, worst case scenario, if you don't want to go on social media, you can go there. And odds are there are probably other airsofters which you can hang out with and you can talk with. In fact, that's a lot. That's actually become kind of a thing. Like, if we know that we're going to be doing a event, we'll usually meet up at GI before me and my team, of course. We'll meet up at GI first, kind of talk, kind of get organized, and then be like, all right, we need this, right? All the last minute things. We'll get them at GI and right before we leave, right? That's always been kind of a thing that we've done. And also just our Discord server, Instagram as well. Pretty much that's, especially the Discord server, I would say that's probably one of the best places where you can go. Not even if you're just trying to be part of the Mayo Gang itself, but just a little bit more active in the airsoft community. That is a fantastic place to go. Airsoft ain't dying. I got two of my friends to get into it, and both got their first guns a month ago. Hey, that's what's up, Jaw. That's what's up, brother. Hell yeah. No, dude, I love saying that. Again, that's one of the best things, word of mouth, right? Just like when we were talking about how we can get more people, especially newer people, involved in our shopping spree giveaways, in these live streams. The biggest weapon that we have is going to be word of mouth. Being able to let your friends know, let your buddies know, let your compatriots know that, hey, this is the spot where you want to be. You want to check out all these live streams that they do. This is really, really dope. It's a great opportunity. They have some really cool deals going on. Like, that's going to be the most powerful weapon you have. You know what I mean? Whether it's just actual physical, literal word of mouth or being able to share around like, hey, look at this, thing that's on Airsoft GI. Share this around, right, on a story or something on IG or Facebook, right? Being like, hey, check this out. They got this at GI right now. That helps so much. Like, you don't understand, because social media right now really doesn't like anything Airsoft. So you just by spreading the word to a couple of people, that alone does a fantastic job, right? Because it's peer-to-peer. That does such an amazing thing. Keep scrolling through. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I think I saw those. Had anyone done a stress test of the TMMWS Type 89? I haven't done a stress test on it, Lena Nofubuki, but I have had some experience with that. I have had some range time with it, and I gotta say, built very well. Again, it's TM, like it's what you expect, like the quality that you would come to expect from TM. It's solid, man. It is really, really solid, and I really, really do enjoy like putting some rounds down range with it. It's cool, man. It's a really, really cool gas blowback gun that you don't see very often, right? I think these are very, very cool. I got a picture of my dream gun, and can you help me figure out which market team would fit the best in which optic it would fit the best? Yeah, man, Milson Marksman. It depends on got a picture of your dream gun. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for from the gun itself in terms of performance. I can give plenty of recommendations for like different Mark 18s. Were you looking for the Mod 0? Were you looking for the Mod 1? Was there a specific color that you were going for? Again, it's all dependent on what it is that you're looking for. But yeah, I mean, if you want to take this more in depth, Milson Marksman, you can also DM us too, and we can totally help you out there, give you more specifics as well. But yeah, we got plenty of Mark 18s that are available on the site. It just depends on which one you're looking for at the end of the day. All right, let me scroll down the most recent comments and questions. There you go. Oh, I saw one more. ACM, hello, my fellow bipeds. I'm going to start using that. What's up, my fellow bipeds? Any thermals? Our Lancer Tactical Rage goggles, relatively low profile, if not any recognition for the same thing that have light, dark lenses. Okay, this is a very good question. Rage goggles are not the most low profile, but they're also not the most bulky, if that makes any sort of sense. They're kind of right in the middle. Usually for low profile stuff, I usually like to go with like the ASG Strike style goggles. Let's see if I can pull those up. See if I can pull those up right now. Like anything that kind of has that sort of like sunglass sort of design, but is still contoured and is a full seal. That's honestly what I go with, and it works the best, honestly, for all my purposes. ASG Strike. I can also, you can also just type in ASG goggles, and that should show up as well. Yeah, something like these, right? There you go. There you go. Right, something like this would be honestly like your best bet. It's like $14. It's on sale again, guys. Discounts galore right now, even on tactical gear. So get your orders in, right? But something like this would be a very very inexpensive but like crucial piece of kit, right? Because these things are full seal, right? I brought them to indoor fields, brought them to outdoor fields. They're accepted everywhere. Nice little strap on the back, so you're not going to worry about losing them. And they're very, very comfy. They are very, very comfy. I believe Vulcan had different color variations with the different lenses, but, it's kind of hard to get those nowadays. But you can still get these Strike System clear lens protective glasses, but those are still full seal. I use them. I use them every single time. And remember, guys, winning is real, right? The winning is real, right? I just want to go and let you guys know that, again, $500 are on the line for this week. They're on the $500. That's a lot of money. And so far, very few people have been taking advantage of the promotions going on right now. Remember, every $50 you spend will get you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? Just make sure to go on and get your orders in. You don't want to waste this opportunity. Because, again, we see so many people DMing us being like, oh, why didn't I win? Why couldn't I win? It's like, well, did you get your orders in? Did you take advantage of promotions going on? Like, there's only so much we can do. We try to help everyone out as much as we possibly can, right? And let everyone know. That's why we posted all of our social media pages. We posted everywhere that we're going to be doing these live streams, right? And we've been doing this shopping spree giveaway for 2 years now? I want to say 2 years now. It's insane, right? We've been doing this for 2 years, right? So, again, the rules are there for all y'all to take advantage of as well, and to read up on, so you have it in writing. But we do these live streams very, very, very frequently. So make sure that you are up to date on that, and you are stay tuned to our social media pages. That's what I would say to that. And take advantage now. Anyone can absolutely be the next big winner. Anyone can. But you got to get those orders in now while you can. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So might as well shoot your shot now. All right, let me scroll down the most recent comments and questions. I have a feeling there's going to be a few more people. There you go. Milson Marksman, I'm going to California with my airsoft stuff for the first time. Are there any laws I need to know of? I mean, not really. There's anything exclusive that I can think of that's like exclusive to California that wouldn't apply to any other state in terms of airsoft per se. Nothing else comes to mind. I mean, in general, transporting, it depends. Are you transporting, on a train? Are you driving yourself like a road trip? Are you doing a plane? Like, again, it just depends. Usually, if you're going to be traveling on a plane, there's a lot of rules you got to follow in order to transport it. Even though it is an airsoft replica, you do kind of have to treat it very similar to how you would a real firearm when you are transporting it, checking it in, making sure you have the correct a hard case for it. Has 4 locking points. You can put a padlock on there. And you have to show up quite early because everyone knows how lickety split fast TSA can be. So you just got to do it early. Again, it just depends on what mode of transportation you're using to get here, if that makes any sort of sense. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Just finally about the educated away from my local. You didn't buy from GI? What's wrong with you, man? You didn't buy from GI? Man, fake, bro, fake. Keep scrolling through. Extended length, in-depth, Polestar HPI build, and must admit I am intrigued. HPA builds are always cool, man. Here's the thing: as much as I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of HPA systems in general, they are still really cool. Like, I can still look at them from just a performance standpoint and be like, yeah, this is hot. Like, this is cool. Like, this is really, really cool, right? Let's see. Hey, Isaias, didn't see you there. Nice. Let's see. Everyone talking for now for 20 minutes into a non-staring stream. There are people still. Hey, man, that's what's up. Prime Tech Cuss is good to see you as well, man. Good to see you as well. Milson Marksman, can we buy the mystery box in person? That's another great question. You can, technically speaking, come in store and actually purchase a mystery box. However, they are not ready the same day. They are built to order, right? And it is completely random. So again, they are not available in person per se. What I would suggest, Milson Marksman, is what you can do is place an order for a will call. It'll only take a few business days for it to arrive in store. You don't pay for shipping, and you can come in store when it's ready. You'll get an email saying, will call ready for pickup. You can come in store, pick it up, and if you want to, you can do an unboxing right then and there. In fact, if anything, you can record yourself doing an unboxing. That'd be kind of sweet, right? That'd be kind of sweet. Tag us and everything. It's pretty cool, and I love celebrating with people when they see, oh, sick, I got this, right? That's always really, really fun. Noco Customs, thank you for the $2 donation, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Guys, remember, if you want to support Airsoft GI directly, make sure to go and place your orders all through Airsoft GI, the only airsoft retailer that rewards your $20 plus order with a shot at winning a shopping spree. And it's $500 that are on the line. $500. So get your orders in now while you guys can. Again, the promotion next to me, every $50 you spend gets you 5 chances. So don't miss out. Keep scrolling through. ESPN should add Airsoft to their roster of sports and make it worth money if you win. Yes, we actually did a podcast episode about this, Boaz and I. We're talking about competitive Airsoft. Like, could that be an actual thing, like a mainstream sport that people could tune into and watch? What would be the pros? What would be the cons of that? Ultimately, I think it would be the best decision for Airsoft as a whole for it to continue thriving. However, we would probably see a few changes in the airsoft scene itself, which I'm not necessarily opposed to, but there might be some downsides with that as well. For example, right, let's say that they were to start having some, again, Milsim itself, like in Airsoft, like probably wouldn't get the attention that like SpeakyB might have, for example, or any sort of like indoor CQB-oriented high-speed competition. That would be the biggest thing because it needs to be able to capture, attention. It needs to be able to capture an audience. So it can be a little bit tricky to do so, right? But I think that would definitely be the way that it would go. Would be like, all right, we'll cover the SpeakyB tournament, right? If SpeakyB has official standings. All right, it's like officially recognized, then yeah, I think that it could happen. I think a downside with that would be you'd get a lot more competitive players. I think you would start seeing more of a switch from like these replicas being made, right, to like replicate like these various other models. I think it would honestly just mostly go away at that point. I think that there would still be a handful of people that would buy it, but I think the vast majority of companies would be like, hey, we got to start making more M4s. We got to start making more ARs in this sort of configuration because that's what's working in the or in the competitive scene. I don't really see it like being able to continue diversifying and getting all these different unique models, which we love to see, especially collectors like myself. Like we would probably not see as many of them come out anymore, as if like they weren't already rare enough to find on the field sometimes. Now they're going to be even more rare, more exclusive when they drop. Because most of the time you're just going to be saying the same thing over and over and over again, more so than we currently are, right? That would be one downside. That'd be one downside I would predict. But it would be cool to see. Again, we would be getting a lot more people involved. We would be seeing a lot more people getting into it. Even if it's for a more competitive scene, that's fine. I don't mind the competitive aspect of Airsoft, too. I think there's a time and place for sure. Let's see here. Milson Marksman, also, that's another question. When you buy a mystery box, can you ask them not to have certain guns in them? Because if you can, I will steer very far away from the AKS. And that's it depends, Milson Marksman. Like you can definitely make the request. Now, granted, if it's a preset prize list like the 2024 Platinum Hot releases, it is one of those, to keep it fair for everyone. Because again, we don't play favorites. To keep it fair for everyone, we 100% randomize the options that you could get in the 2024 Platinum Hot release. We go off this list. Whatever you get on there, whatever you land on, it's random. It is 100% random. You very well could get the grand prize, but then you could also get one of the more affordable options. On the mystery box prize list. It really, really is up to chance at that point. You can definitely make the request. We cannot guarantee anything. Unfortunately, Milson Marksman. All I can say is, honestly, even with that in mind, it is still 100% worth it because those guns are actually really dope. What you're talking about, the Lance Tactical Kalashnikov USA license guns, dude, those are fantastic. Those are awesome performance guns. Hell yeah, dude, and they're hell affordable. Let's see here. A. Sanchez, BB Wars at Hollywood Sports. I don't know if they would want to do it, to be honest. I mean, doesn't hurt to ask. Honestly, like, we had one at SC Village, and it was still fun. It was still very, very fun. We had ours last year at SC Village, but honestly, nothing really compared to the BB Wars that we had. I know the Texas one was pretty popular, but also the one we had at US Airsoft World. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. Do Condor knee pads come in 1 or 2 a pack? Fish Stickum. Good to see you again, Fish Stickum. What's going on, dude? From what I remember, the Condor knee pads, you get 2 in a pack. So you get both left and right knee. It would be kind of weird if you only got 1, But I that's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, you get 2 in a pack. Yeah, and those guys are with that kind of gear are typically the ones with that kind of disposable income. Disposable income. Often they're real steel shooters using their gear in airsoft just because they already have it. Yeah, that's true. I've met plenty of guys that will use their like real steel gear, bring it out to the airsoft field, and just train with that, right? And kind of get a feel for it. Which you know what is smart. It is 100% smart, right? You're doing all this dynamic movement, with your airsoft gun, right? But with all the gear that you would expect to use, it's kind of a good way to kind of figure out what actually works and what doesn't for you, you know? That's why we call like Milson West. A lot of guys on the team, we call Milson West the gauntlet, right? When putting it through the ringer, right? All this gear that we find, and we do a lot of QCing and figuring out, okay, what's good, what isn't good. If it holds up during this event, all right, sweet, it's got the stamp of approval, right? How well does it hold up at the end of the day, right? That's kind of all stuff we kind of take into consideration. Let's see here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Cutter. The positive sides of an airsoft replica that looks identical. Max can hold from 40 to 2,500. Replicas can go full auto. Suppressors are not a problem. Yeah. Yeah. I see attendance going up on my field, and I definitely think everyone at every age should play airsoft. I see a lot of dads and granddads playing on my field with their kids and grandkids. Dude, that's so sick, Brandon. That's so sweet. Like, that is going to build a lot of memories. Again, if any of you guys have little ones, whether it be, your own, or maybe you are, have little cousins or something, nieces and nephews, whatever it might be, honestly, going airsofting with them is like one of the coolest things that anyone can do. It's so much fun, right? You build memories like that with your family. I wish my dad would go airsofting with me, man. That's been like the one birthday wish that I've been like hoping for, but it never happens. And it's like, oh man, y'all don't know how lucky you got. Especially you can get your grandparents in it. That's amazing. That is insane that you can get your grandparents playing it as well. I've met a few people that like it's a generational thing. Like I've met the granddad, the dad, and then his kids, and then one of the kids was pregnant, so it's like it was crazy. It was absolutely insane, right? Like just a lineage of just airsofters, and it's so freaking cool to see. And that's what I want my family to be, right? For the most part, anyway, right? I just want it to be a continuous airsofting like legacy that goes on, like passing the torch on. You know what I mean? And they all go out at like family outings, and they go airsofting. They go airsofting, and they grab a bite to eat after. That's like the most fun you'll have ever in airsoft. I don't know why Lego has an age cutoff. What was that? It was an old ass meme, and it was like, when you finally hit 99 or something. Yeah, when you finally hit 99 and you can't play Legos anymore, and it's a picture of an old grandma. And she's just like, dude, that's funny. That's so freaking funny. Guys, remember, every $50 you spend right now will be getting you 5 entries into this week's shopping spree giveaway. Guys, take a look at all these sales items that we have right now, right? We have a ton of discounted items that are available right now. Some of your favorite brands, some of the hottest selling models, right? We ain't like other places that only discount in-house models or the cheap crap, right? We are discounting some of your favorite brands. Again, Tokyo Marui, Classic Army, G&G, Octurs, and so much more. Get your orders in now while you can. Very, very little people have been taking advantage of the promotions going on. So spread the word, Mayo Gang. I need all your help to go and let people know that, hey, you guys want to go on and get your entries in right now while also scoring a steal on an airsoft gun, maybe the one that you've been eyeing for so long. Now's the time to go ahead and do so because these deals are not going to last forever. They are temporary. Only going to be lasting until the end of tomorrow night. So order now while you guys can. Keep scrolling down. Actually, a few more. I play it because I can't get out on the range with my real gear. It's a good proxy for live fire at short range with reduced recoil. Also, I'm 41 with 2 toddlers, and they play as well. That's cool, man. Again, the fact that you got like little kids too that play, like that's awesome. And I know for a fact, as they get older, they will never forget the moments that they had with you playing airsoft. They will never ever forget that. Keeps going through. Yeah, that's like saying there should be an age cutoff for Legos. Yeah, I don't believe in the age cutoff, man. For airsoft, there should never be an age cutoff, man. I've met plenty of old dudes that kick ass, dude, on the airsoft field. They're cool too. If only kids played airsoft, then it would definitely die. Yeah, that's 100% true, Casper. 100% true. If it was only like a certain age group, that is putting an age restriction on certain hobbies, right, that you can get into is a very easy way to kill off that hobby, right? It's a very easy, for sure, way to start killing off the lifeline of the hobby, right? Because, hey, some people can't get into, certain hobbies until later on in life, right? That's very much a thing. Like, I remember not getting into, certain other hobbies or certain things until I was a little bit older. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get that big into firearms themselves. Even though I've always had a passing interest, I've never really been, like, that big into it or, like, really sort of looked into all these different guns and all the different models, right? Until I was a little bit older into my adulthood, until I was, like, maybe 20. 21 maybe, you know? And that's when I just started learning all this shit, right? But again, like there's no age limit as to when you can get into it. You're never too old to learn something new. That's the thing. You're never too old to learn something new, whether it be, something that is going to be productive for yourself, like at a job, or just something that you have a passing interest in. You're never too old, man. And again, like some people also just, on a more real sense, some people just can't afford it either. At the time you might be a kid, right? I mean, your parents might not just don't want to spend money on this hobby for you, right? Because it can be a little pricey if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're just in a financial position that doesn't really allow you to spend as much as you would like to get you like just a decent first airsoft gun. I get it. There are a lot of people in this country who live in that sort of circumstances, right? So, it's not until later on in life when they, maybe have a little bit more disposable income, they can go ahead and start spending the way they like, that they're able to, but they might not be able to until they're like in their 30s. I've met plenty of people like that who are brand new but are in their 30s or even in their 40s. So I don't really believe in there being any sort of age restriction at all. That's just a great way to go ahead and get it like just completely killed off at some point. Because who's say again, you get all invested when you start off, right? When you're like 16, and by the time you hit 18, it's like, oh crap, I can't play anymore, and I've only played for like 2 years, and then it's done. You got to move on to something else. It is one of those things. Let's see. The Van de Bosk says, went to an open skirmish last Sunday. There was so many attendees. They had not enough armbands. I do not think it is. No, I'm agree. I'm in all agreement with you. And you're talking about Belgium and the Netherlands. Hey, man, what's going on? Again, good to see an international crowd. That's freaking sick, dude. That is freaking awesome. But yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you there. There are some days where you go out to the airsoft field and it's like, it's pretty slow, right? But you also got to think about, okay, the day, right? That also can like affect as well. What day of the week are you going on, right? Some days you've been there and it's like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes they have to pull out like more armbands, or they have to bring out more ribbon or more brightly colored tape, right? So they can mark everyone, right? Because they just don't have enough, right? That can definitely be a thing too. Right? I don't think airsoft in itself is dying. I think we are still seeing a continuation. I think we're at this point where a lot of the older heads, are starting to get out of it, for whatever reason, the families or whatever the reason may be, right? Again, maybe they just want to move on to something else, which is fine. I do think we are seeing that, but we are seeing a lot more newer people get into it, and I just don't think that they've reached that level or don't really know where to go in terms of like, hey, how do I reach out to the rest of the community, right? Which is why our Discord server is so freaking fantastic, right? Because it's a great place for newer players to get info from a lot of the guys that are currently in there right now, part of the Mayo Gang. You guys are very helpful. Prime Tech, Casper, especially Casper. I've been seeing a lot of you, Casper, recently. Casper and Cutter. I've been seeing a lot of you guys very, very active recently. Letting people know, hey, DM us if they have any questions. That really helps out, man. We really do appreciate that, Casper. And everyone that's been a part of that, like answering tech questions as well. Prime Tech, I've seen you. Cutter, I've seen you do it as well. Everyone that's in there, RGK even, like freaking, they're on it. They're 100% on it. Helping people out and giving people the right information, giving recommendations. And then also, too, event planning as well, right? Being able to, be like, hey, I'm going to this particular field. Anyone in this area want to come out and play, right? I see that happening. I see it happening, and I love to see it. I love to see it, right? But we just want to be able to let people know that, hey, this is the place to do it, right? This Discord server is definitely the place to do it. Get in touch with the rest of the airsoft community so that way everyone knows what's going on, right? Because that's another thing, too. It also helps us out, too, in the end of the day, right? Because we want more people involved with the shopping spree giveaway that we do. The winnings 100% are real, right? I don't know how many video testimonials we've had to put up, right, of people being like, dude, it's real. Like the last one, right? Noel Takaha. Like literally got like just a tracer BBs, and an barrel extension, and he ended up taking home $1,100. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It can literally go to anyone. You guys can absolutely be the next big winner, but we need to go in and do our part to spread the word as much as possible, because that'll also help in the long run keep airsofting going as well. Keep scrolling through. All right, scroll down the most recent comments and questions, because I know there's gonna be a few more. Waiting for that to load. There we go. Let's see. Question. Not yet. Waiting for a response, Casper. Waiting for a response. But I have reached out. I plead the fifth. What? Okay, he's going through. Airsoft, you do in all our sports special shooting. Let's see, make sure I'm missing anything. Joseph King, what's going on, dude? How you doing, man? How is everyone doing? There you go. Good to see you guys as well. Televised stadium indoor fields with seating and multiple cameras and screens for the audience. Cutter. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. That would actually be sick to see, right? Like ESPN presents, whatever the name of the league that they would come up. I don't know if it would be Speakeasy. Maybe they changed the name to something else. I don't know, but that'd be kind of cool, right? Just seeing like an actual logo, like Airsoft competition, right? Airsoft tournament. That would be insane to see, dude. That would be absolutely insane. Do you prefer armbands or ribbons? Personally, I prefer armbands. Bill Marksman. I think it can depend, honestly. I think sometimes if the armband isn't brightly colored enough, then I don't think it's going to work. Ribbons, I think, are pretty easy to deal with because it's like, even though it doesn't look as cool, I do think that a ribbon also does a job pretty well of being like, okay, no, this guy is clearly on band's team, right? This guy's clearly on the ribbons team, right? Or colored, whatever term you like to go ahead and use for it, right? This guy's clearly on bands, right? Because he's got the brightly colored pink, neon green, yellow, orange, sometimes blue, right? You need all these different varying colors. You can clearly identify who's who, right? That definitely makes it a lot easier. But hey, if armbands can do the same thing, why not? Why not? I think at night, if you're doing a night game or any sort of indoor field, I think if you have like a light up armband, that is like genius right there. That is actually a like freaking sick idea right there, to actually have a color displaying, okay, what team you're on, right? That's cool. That's actually really, really cool. Yeah, look at Cutter right there. Isaias, I didn't start to learn to tech until 7 years ago, and he was 49. There you go. Anyone can get into it, man. Anyone, and I literally mean anyone, can get into this amazing hobby. That's what I love about it, too. There's no, like, oh, you have to be this, or you have to be this, right? I hate that gatekeeping shit so much. It really pisses me off when I see it, especially when I see it in person. That really ticks me off, right? So seeing people that are older get into it, it's like, dude, that's awesome. Seeing little kids getting into it, that's awesome, right? I just want more people involved, right? I just want more people involved, and the more diverse that we can get people involved in this, the better. In the long run, it will always be better. We have, you just get people from varying genders, people from varying ages, backgrounds, ethnicities. That's all going to be to the benefit of Airsoft itself, right? It's all for the greater good, the greater good. Is the free ground shipping different faster than the paid ground shipping? Mr. Fix-It, no, it should be the same. If you qualify for free ground shipping, I would say go for that one. Again, it'll be the same. If we qualify for UPS free ground shipping, it should be the exact same. Let's see here. Finally got hit with the dreaded snowstorm. 7 to 9 inches. So holy crap, we still have a day and a half left of it. Jesus, dude. It's been so long since I've seen snow. It's been so long since I've actually experienced, like, never a snowstorm, but just snowfall in general. I kind of miss. I know a lot of people in the freaking East Coast, Eastern Seaboard, and probably the Midwest are probably like, no, I hate the snow. Fuck the snow. But I'm freaking SoCal, man. I don't really get snow, man. I don't get snow. Brian Davis, yeah, that's something. Do you think international world competition will ever happen in Airsoft? I would love to. I don't realistically see it happening, at least not anytime soon. As much as I would love to, I really want to see it happen. I just don't see it happen because it's such a niche thing right now. But then again, you never know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they said the same thing about a lot of these other sports that are being televised now, right? Like, there's no way for everyone else to know about it, right? If tag, the game that you play when you're a kid, tag, if tag can be an actual, like, televised or at least streamed, a sport, I don't see why Airsoft can't be. That's what I'll say about that. Milson Markson, are airsofters actually nice in California? Yeah, I would say most airsofters, regardless of where you are actually really, really nice. Now, granted, obviously, there are going to be a few bad eggs no matter where you go. It doesn't matter how nice one community is or not in one area or another. There's always going to be that one person that's just, I don't know, man. There's always some jerk in any hobby. That's anything, though. That's any hobby, any place that you work at. It's going to be any place that you like to grab your food at, right? There's always that one mean server for some reason. I don't know, what it might be. What their dealio is, but in general, I have never really had any sort of major issues with any players from California. Like, that would make me think, like, oh yeah, our community is really bad. Like, nah, man, I've met some awesome airsofters from all over the place, and I can't really say that California has a problem with airsoft per se or anything like that. I can't really think of anything. So I'd say, yeah, I would say 100%, yeah. Dark Tree, 30 minutes to like you are on that timer, boy. You are on that timer. Guys, we got 15 minutes left of the live stream. Remember, every $50 you spend getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Do not miss out. Place your orders now while you guys can. If you guys don't know what it is that you want to get, you're not quite sure yet, at the very least, get yourself a gift voucher. Type in the search bar, gift voucher. Gift voucher. Get yourself one at $20 minimum, right? Get yourself a $20 one. That'll be getting you an entry into this week's shopping spree. But I would highly recommend that you get yourself the $50 one. That way you can at least get your hat in the ring and you can qualify for the 5 entries, 5 chances of winning $500. And remember, it only takes 1 business day for the gift voucher to clear out. It'll assign to your account next business day tomorrow. As soon as you get it, you'll be able to use that towards any order you want, online or in store. You can apply that towards anything you want, and that's going to count as another entry into the shopping spree giveaway. So do not miss out. Place your orders now while you guys can. Keeps going through. Make sure you're not missing anything. Rob Vega, hey man, I'm about to order Nemesis X9 for my kid. You got any sweet coupon codes? Nemesis X9. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Good choice. X9. If nothing else, remember, it has to be something that isn't already discounted. If it's not already discounted, Nemesis X9. If it's not already discounted, you can try using coupon code 2024. I believe that might still be active. You can use coupon code 2024 at checkout. But again, it can only be towards something that is discounted. Only be something towards that is not discounted, right? Once it's discounted, that's it. That is it. Especially if on a shocker deal. On a shocker deal, no mas, right? Keep scrolling through. Video was paused for me for the last 30 minutes. What the fuck? Dude, I hate when that happens. When I'm watching a stream, I'm like, man, it's been lagging for a long time. And I look, oh, damn it. I just hit the pause button. I hit the space bar. Let's see. Miguel Cordial. Should I buy a TM AKM? I mean, if you want to, man, we got plenty of TM products that are actually discounted. Some TM AKs on here as well, Miguel. If you order right now, again, depending on which one you get, you can get hella entries into this week's shopping spree and win $500. So you can win your money back. Thanks for the info. I placed another small order. Needed some knee pads, inserts for the pants as I just got. Did not come with them. Like I thought they would. No worries, Fish Stickum. No worries. Always happy to help. Remember, guys, share this around with as many people as possible during the last 13 minutes of this stream. If the Q10 is internationally the same as the T10, or internally the same as the T10, then it will have no problem accepting a gate MOSFET. I don't think there should be any reason then. The main difference between the Q10 and the 210 is T10. Freaking hell. The main difference between the Q10 and the T10 is going to be the fact that the Q10 has the mag cutoff. That's the biggest difference, is the mag cutoff feature, which is so freaking Gucci, dude. It's so nice. I loved that so much. Again, I missed it when they took it out of their ERG lineup. Even in the T10, I still strongly feel that the T10 should have been released with it. But hey, you know what? I'm glad I at least got it in the Q10. I'm glad I at least got it with the Q10. Keeps going through. Make sure it would be fun for suspensions for high rate of fire shooting. Get back to work, Whiskey. What if I only have one leg? What do I do with the extra knee pad? I don't know. Use it as a brass knuckle or something. I don't know. Use it for melee combat. Use it as a shield. There you go. Use it as a shield. Use it as a shield. You can block the BBs if you're fast enough. That's funny. Keeps going through. Make sure to okay. Can you put it? Okay, yes. Jaw, you should be able to. Jaw, you should be able to go ahead and put it in the Q10 as far as I can tell. But you would probably lose the cutoff. Yeah, Casper, you're right. Yeah, you would lose the cutoff. Yeah, you would, unless you run inline. Here's the thing. I would just say this. Just don't do it. You don't need it, babe. You don't need it, man. Again, the AWAs have been excellent quality right from the get-go. Excellent performance right from the box. They don't really need anything. And to be honest, they weren't really designed for it. You know what I mean? They were designed very much to be like, hey, here's this great gun. Don't touch it. Just clean the inner barrel every so often, and you're done. You literally do not have to touch it at all. DJ Isaias, when y'all getting new Atlas Custom Works shipment? I need a couple more SRO red dots. Oh no, I feel that, man. I feel that. Honestly, it's literally just gonna be a matter of when our distributor can. Ordinarily, restocks would typically take about 4 to 6 weeks. Granted, that was pre-COVID, so I'm not sure if they've been able to fully recover their shipping times, but typically 4 to 6 weeks is usually how long it takes for an out-of-stock item to get back into stock. Now, that can vary from item to item, model to model, manufacturer to manufacturer. It really, really depends. Keep scrolling through. Not making sure I'm missing anything. Just make sure I'm missing anything. All right. Okay. Actually, only 10 minutes. Holy crap! It's only been 10 more minutes now, guys. 10 more minutes left of the live stream. Make sure to go on and get your orders now while you can. Remember, discounts galore right now. We are talking major discounts on some of your favorite brands, some of the hottest sellers. Right, some of the most in-demand products are discounted right now. No, in-house brands, no cheap. No exclusivity to that. We're talking some of your favorite brands like KWA, Tokyo Marui, Arcturus, and so much more. So make sure that you place your orders now while you can, because every $50 you spend gets you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So do not miss out. The few experts HPA techs that I know and speak to do pique my interest just a bit. I just feel that it lacks soul. No, Prime Tech, I get that. HPA is cool 100%, and I think it's very fascinating, the level of performance that you can achieve with an HPA build, but it definitely doesn't hit the same way. It just doesn't hit the same, man. It just doesn't hit the same. It definitely feels like you are bringing you're using your actual garden hose and using that in a water gun fight. You know what I mean? It's just what is this? You know what I mean? That you are definitely at an advantage. But I mean, again, just to each their own. To each their own. Make sure. Sorry, I didn't buy from GI. Wasn't even thinking about that when I saw it. Joe, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it, bro. It's okay. Keep going through. Make sure I'm missing anything. I know there's gonna be a few more. How exactly do you do all these mystery boxes that are guns cost twice? How are you doing them? Aren't you losing money on it? It was a marksman. Kinda. Basically, we don't really make a profit on these mystery boxes. We do it because, again, we want something cool for everyone to look forward to. We don't really make money off the mystery box. That's the thing. We do it because it's cool to look forward to. That's the thing. We literally are but you're not making money off it. But it'd be cool, though. It'd be really cool, though. That's literally our whole mindset behind that, right? Obviously, it helps, right? Exposure. People keep knowing, hey, Airsoft GI's got some great mystery boxes. Then that turns into, hey, Airsoft GI actually genuinely has fantastic deals going on very regularly. That's what we've been saying. That's what we've been saying, dog. That's what we've been saying for years now. But these mystery boxes are 100% put together because it's cool, right? It's cool to have something like this to kind of look forward to. And for everyone that's kind of doing all the YouTubers right now, or guys that want to get into content creation, it's a very easy way to start, your channel off is doing, mystery box unboxings, right? Box unboxings are really, really cool. See, keep scrolling through, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I'm scrolling the most recent comments and questions. You got 8 minutes left, guys. 8 minutes. Get those orders in. Get those orders in now while you can. Okay, keep scrolling through. Make sure I don't miss anything. See. Remember Wheel of Airsoft game videos? Yes, Cutter. I do remember the Wheel of Airsoft. Gameplay didn't really seem to do that well in terms of viewership. But I mean, hey, if you guys really want to see it, and we see an overwhelming amount of support and demand for it, we're gonna do it. But we just need to see the demand. That's the thing. That is 100% the key. We are 100% open to doing so many different forms of content, right? So much different forms of content out there and uploading it to our main channel. But it really has to be something that we are going to see a return on. You know what I mean? In terms of viewership, in terms of visits to the site, people clicking the links, being oh yeah, let me go to GI, then going and grab this gun that they're talking about, right? Or all the stuff that they're using in this video. We want to be able to see it for ourselves, right? Yeah, as long as we see that, yeah, 100%. As long as we can see a return, we get a lot of views on it, we get a lot of eyes on there, then yeah, 100%. We are totally okay with bringing gameplay videos like that back, right? We love to experiment too. We love to experiment. And through Trip Sip, is there any way to put a tracer unit on a Lancer Tactical Gen 3? That is a fantastic question, Trip Sip. Yes, there is. On the outer barrel of all, typically most Gen 3s, most M4s, most airsoft guns in general, it's going to be 14mm counterclockwise threads. Now, you are going to be required to remove the orange tip in order to do so, in order to put that tracer unit on, especially if it's a threaded one. But I'll be honest, we cannot legally advise you on how to do that. All I can say is that there's plenty of YouTube tutorials on how to do so. But yeah, typically most tracing units are going to be threaded unless specified otherwise, and it's 14 millimeters counterclockwise threads, which you can put onto most airsoft guns. It's very easy to do so. Sigma, what's going on, dude? Hi, Isaias and Whiskey. Good to see you as well. I thought you were coming in today, man. I thought you were coming in today. Let's see. Tonight's brought to you in part by Lance Tactical KW. Dude, that would be hilarious if we could see that, right? If we worked with like ESPN, right, or freaking Fox Sports or whatever, like whatever station happens to be airing, right? That thing. It's like the sponsorships, right? You would just see these teams going out, right, and they have their jerseys on, and you just see in the back, Airsoft, GI, Lance Tactical, like whatever, all these different brands that sponsor them. All right, that'd be cool. That would 100% be cool. But I don't know, Prime Tech, I don't know. That'd be sick to see. I would totally be that person that would tune in for like those like a Milsim a game that they would air. But I don't know how it would do, man. Milsim is such a like long game. That's such a long game. I'm okay with watching because isn't cricket like some forms of cricket like multiple days of playing? If I remember correctly, there's like a form of cricket that you can play that's like days long. It can take forever to get through, and some people do watch it. So, I could see it. I don't know if it would do well in the U.S. though. That's the thing. Hey, did you get a chance to see my video on the object? Not yet, dog. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I'm done with the stream. But 100%, make sure to check out Darktree. Awesome content. I love the videos that you put out there. They are very, very Gucci. Love the production value there. It looks good, man. You're getting a lot better too in your style of editing. It's gotten a lot better. But yeah, cannot wait to check that one out, man. I was playing Airsoft with a young cousin. I gave him my plate carrier because he did not have one and he loved it. Yeah, man. Again, just hand me down gears like that too, to like whether it be your siblings, your little ones, whatever it might be. Just passing on like your stuff really makes it easier for them to get into it. And they're like, okay, I'm borrowing this gear, which is fine. But if I ever wanted my own, okay, I know where to go. You know what I mean? Like I know where to go. And then you'd be like, hey, this plate carrier, it's this color. It's the way I like it. And if you don't like it, that's fine. It'll work for today. But if you want your own, go to GI. That works, man. That 100% works. And again, tactical gear is also discounted right now on Airsoft GI. Again, every 50 you spend gets you 5. You got 4 minutes left, so place those orders now while you can. Very few people have been able to go out and take advantage of the promotions going on. Good on them. They are the smart ones. They know exactly what's up, getting themselves those extra chances of winning $500. And you can too. You can too, but you got to get your orders in now while you can. All right, let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. Keeps going through. I can bring you some snow. I can bring you some snow. Do you want some? Just in a container, like in a free, like in a cooler or something. Here's the snow, and it's just water. Dude, that's hilarious. I love getting kids more into the hobby. A couple times giveaway red dots to kids who just had new guns with only irons. Feels good, man. Yeah, dude, it does. Like I've given out. I think I've like blown through my entire collection of speed loaders just giving them off to new kids, right? Speed loaders, I've given magazines out. I haven't given optics, but I've definitely given a lot of magazines before. And I'm like totally that guy that's like, hey, you think this gun's cool? You want to shoot it? Like I'm always that guy that'll let people, like, especially kids, shoot like my LMGs or something. It's the cutest thing in the world when they're like, oh, it's so heavy, and they're like waddling along with the gun that's like almost as big as they are, if not bigger. It's hilarious, dude. It's so cute. Dude, I cannot wait till I have my own kids and then I can like start showing them all my airsoft stuff and let them try to walk around with it. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cute. Oh God, my throat. I want to see. Yeah, I want to have like maybe hold off on showing them all this stuff until they get older. They're like, Dad, what's airsoft? And then I like take off the glasses. It's time. And I show them open the garage door, open the freaking curtains and closets, and show them all the tactical gear I have. Right. The Walter White yeah. Once you get on the path, there is no turning away. Are you sure you're ready for that? Malcolm in the Middle. That was Malcolm in the Middle. Joseph Keane got my bigger box 7 MP7. Been wanting a gas public other than my Glock and the Poseidons. Hey, that's what's up, baby. Glad you got that, man. Glad you got that MP7. Hell yeah, dog. Good to see. Let's see. Deadass want that sniper in the back. Ooh, my birthday is next Saturday. No, we're not giving that away. That is prop only. Prime Tech Cousin, when was BB Wars in Texas? June 2nd. June 2nd is when it's scheduled for, as of right now. If there's any sort of change or anything else going on, we're going to be posting that up, getting tickets available soon, hopefully. Guys, ASGI has a KW QRF mod 1 of these. Yes, we do, baby. Big time savings. Get yours now. Thank you, Darktree. Again, doing the Lord's work. Always appreciate it, man. Doing the Lord's work indeed. Hell yeah. Again, I'm telling you, man, these deals that we got going on are absolutely insane, right? So much good shit that is discounted right now, right? Even beyond the shocker deals, too, which, don't get me wrong, they are shockingly amazing. Anyway, moving forward, there are so many discounted items that are available right now. Not just airsoft guns, accessories, tactical gear, essentials that you need, BBs and green gas, right? So much good shit that you can take advantage of right now. And remember, literally the only airsoft retailer that is doing this right now, that's giving money back to the community for everyone to look forward to. And that's why we need your help spreading the word as much as possible on your own personal social media pages, word of mouth, everything. Make sure to let people know. Shop by Airsoft GI. Great deals, shopping spree giveaways, dope mystery boxes. That's like yes, please, all of the above, all of the above. All right, guys, it is now 5 p.m. That is going to be the end of the live stream that we got going on right now. Guys, big shout out to everyone that placed their orders and took advantage of the promotion. Y'all smart. Y'all getting those extra entries. Y'all have the best odds of winning this week's $500 shopping spree giveaway. Again, guys, we need your help. Spread the word as much as you possibly can. Spread the word out. Let people know what we got going on here. And this is something for everyone to participate in. Everyone should be looking forward to the shopping spree giveaway. A chance to win some money back, right? Don't miss out. Get your orders in now while you guys can. These sales items are still available right now, but only till the end of tomorrow. So make sure you order while you guys can. Take advantage of the 2024 Platinum Hot Releases Mystery Box as well. My name is Isaias, and I'll see you guys